Gilbert, Tokyo Solo, Part 4, the final part. This one, again, it's long, but it's not too bad. The left hand's very scaly, but it's very easy to remember. The right hand, there's some difficulty. It's all alternate picked, pretty much. So yeah, the amount of pick you're using, especially on the slower strings, a bit messy. But anyway, we're going from the bridge pickup all the way to the neck, 1 over to split. Roll some of the volume off to clean it up. The first lick sounds like this. Classic Paul Gilbert. And if we split that in two, it's going to be a bit easier. So starting with a downstroke, we're 7, 8, 10 on the E, 7, 9, 10 on the A, and then it's 9, 10, 12 on the A, 9 on the D, descending back down the A. So should be ending on an upstroke if you've done that correctly. Play this really, really slow, because if you start messing up with the pick or whatever, it's going to be really easy to spot that it sounds like absolute crap. So that's your first lick. And again, so starting with the downstroke, it's 9, 10, 12 on the A, 9, 10, 12 on the D. We're doing the exact same thing again. So, and with an upstroke, it's the 9th of the G. And if you start with a downstroke and everything's nice and clean, it should sound like this. That's your first lick. I'm still not there. I'm practicing it every day. Anyway, so that's your first lick. Second one goes like this. And basically, most of the lick is the same, so it's all this. But instead, at the end, we're going like this. So instead of just ending on the G, we're descending back on the D and then up again, so it's 9 on the G, 12, 10, 9 on the D, and then back up. So and then we're alternating between the G and the D. So with an upstroke, 9 of the G, 12 of the D. Repeat. So we already know this. And then we're adding that on the end. All together. And you can play that as many or as little times as you want, because around that time period, Paul did it, you know, it's basically improvising. It was a different time every time. But it's getting it clean. So all together, what we've learned today. And if you cock something up, it doesn't matter, as long as it's clean. plays it very staccato because he's a god. And then basically, we're going to start lower down the neck. 2, 3, 5 on the E, then the A, starting with the downstroke. 3, 5, 7. And then it's 3, 5, 8 on the E. And then, sorry, 5, 7, 8 on the E. And then 5, 7, 9 on the A. So all together. And then 9, 8, 10 on the E. And then 9, 8, 10? What? 7, 8, 10 on the E. And then 7, 9, 10 on the A. It's easy enough to figure out. Here we go. Okay? Probably hardest part of the solo, okay? It's not mega fast, but you've got to use such a tiny, well, I use a really tiny amount of pick to make it work, because you're palm muting as well, so your hand's a lot lower. Okay? Kind of relax the hand a bit, don't try and force it, grind it in there, just let your hand do what it needs to do, really, really slow. Okay, so all together. Okay, so where do we go from this? So basically when we started this bit here, we're going into that lick that we did before. Okay? It's almost like we're playing one thing, then we're playing it again and it evolves a little bit. And then we play it a third time and it evolves a little bit more. Okay? So, first time. Second time. Third time. Okay? And then that third time, we're doing the classic. I will play it all really slow in a sec, don't worry. But it's 9, 11, 12, 14, 12, 15 on the B, bend it up. Let's do this whole last lick. I do all down picks when I get to that bit, but still, when you land on the 9th fret of the G, it should be an upstroke. All together, very, very, very slow. Okay, so that's where we are. So then we're going to do that whole thing one more time, and it evolves again. So we're starting on the open E string, and then the second and third. Same on the A string. Starting with the downstroke, run through it all. And then when we get to this section, it evolves again. So this time it goes. So we know the first part. Second part goes like this. So it's 9, 10, 12 on the A, then the G. So then 10, 12, 14, and then 11 on the G. So all together. Next one sounds like this. Oh. So it's 10, 12, 14 on the G, 11, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 13, 15 on the B, 12 on the E. All together. Back up. So the whole thing that we've learned today, really slowly. And then if you've done it correctly, with an upstroke, you should be ending on the 12th fret of the E. Then we're going to go 14, 15, 17, 19, 22, and 24 if you've got it. Or bend it up. Right. Then we get onto the ultimate nightmare picking section with some inside picking, and it sounds like this. So it's 20, 19, 17, starting with a downstroke. Then with an upstroke, we're onto the B string, and it's 20, 19, 17 again. So you're starting with the downstroke. Okay. Then it's 20, 19, 17 on the B, so we're just repeating the same thing with a downstroke. So it's 19, 17, 16 on the G. All together, starting with a downstroke. You know what's going to happen next. We're going on to the D string with the same notes. From the D to the A. 19, 17, 15. All together. Guess what's going to happen now? Onto the B string. Done that correctly, you're ending on an upstroke. And then we're doing this lick. 14, 15, 17 on the E and A, starting with a downstroke. 14, 14, 16, 17 on the D and G, and then 15, 17, 19 on the B, and then the E. All together. Okay. Then we've got this lick. So it's 19, 15, 17, 19, 17, 15. Easier to look at than it is to say. Or then with a downstroke, it's 19th of the B, 15th of the A, and then we're descending and ascending on the B. So and then with an upstroke, 15, 17, 19, 18, bend it up. Again, I'll just play it. Then we're going to do that whole thing all over again. We already know all that, except this time it ends like this. So this, we've already done, except we're going to go 14, 15, 17, 15, 14 on the E, so... Then we're going to go 17, 15, 13 on the B string. All together. So it should be... then we're finishing with this lick. 12, 13, 15 on the B. 12 on the E. Descend, ascend on the B again. So... finishing with this. We've already done this lick in one of the other lessons, so if you've been practicing you should be ready. But it's an upstroke, 12th fret of the E, 14, and then hammer on pull off. Then we're doing a little mini sweep, so 15 of the B, 12 of the E, 15 of the E, finishing with one of these. Much easier to watch than it is to explain. Okay, so let's do the whole descending ascending thing. That's where we're up to. And we're going to finish with 12, 14, 15, 17. Then we're going to bend it up 4 times. You can bend it up or pick and release, whatever you want to do. Just trying to work out if I've got this right. Yeah. Then this final one is basically based on all the other things we've done so far. So we're starting all the way down here. We've already done that. There's one more variation, and that's... it goes up a little bit higher. So 8, 10, 12 on the E, 9, 10, 12 on the A. Then it goes back down. We've already done that before, so... Except this time, you know, we did that lick earlier. We're playing that, but higher. From this. So it's 11 on the G, 14, 12, 10 on the D. So that whole bit. Then we're going to finish it with this lick. So 10, 12, 14 on the D, 11, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 15 pull off to 12 on the B, 15 on the G, 12 on the B, 15, 14, 12 on the G. I do a little bend. 14 on the D, 12 on the G, 14 on the G. 3 bends. Release. Pull off back to the D, so... So this last section, 12, 15 pull off, 15 on the G, and then the E string with an upstroke, 15, 14, 12 on the B, and then with inside picking we're going from the 15th fret of the G, 12 of the B. So again, it's complicated to explain. So this whole section, do that last lick. Something like that. Then where do we go? Oh. So we've already done this lick before. We've done that lick a million times. I'll just tell you the notes. So it's 15, 17, 19th on the B, and then eventually 19th on the E. So then it's 17, 19, 20. And then it's 19, 20, and 22. With that bend, so. So that whole bit. Four bends. Again, sorry it's been really fast, but it's a lot of information, it's a lot of my time. And then we get onto this last bit, which isn't too bad. And it sounds like this. Not the best playing of it, but hopefully you can hear it's the same pattern over and over and over again. Same thing up here, different notes. Whatever. So 5, 7, 9 on the B. So we're ascending on the B. And then on the E string it's then with a downstroke it's 4, 5, 7 and then descend. Hardest bit about this is the inside picking, as you heard from my version, which was shite. And also keeping all the notes the same length, especially when you're going fast. Then you're hitting the two open strings, and then it's exactly the same pattern but different notes. So it's 9, 10, 12 on the B, 9, 11, 12 on the E. Again, it's slowly evolving, and that was 9, 10, 12 on the B, 9, 11, 12, descending to 7, 9, 11, 10, 9, 7. I mean, the best thing to do is to just learn the whole scale. So then it goes 10, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14, 16, both strings, 14, 16, 17, 16, 17, 19, 17, 19, 21, 19, 21, 22, then 19, 21, 23. So that's the entire scale for this. Ending on the open strings. So we're starting in the 5th position. Descending to 4. Open strings. 9th fret. add on the first bit. 12th position. Add on the other bit. Do the first bit. Then we're on to the 14th fret. You get it? If you don't understand the pattern by now, then just go sell your guitar. Now we're on the 19th fret. I'm going to go play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Goodbye.